Anybody down for a burger? This is the upscaled Lego minifigure retailing for $50 US. I think the most interesting aspect is its posability is similar to that of its smaller counterpart. So first I'm going to take you through the building process, do a quick review, and then we'll get to all the fun stuff. The box was designed so that it can be reused for storing the completed build. There are 5 building stages within. I like how the torso is angled. It uses a simple but effective technique for getting the angles right. There was something enjoyable about attaching all of the limbs and seeing the movement come to life. Having not built anything like this before, it was a fresh and fun process. It didn't take long to see results too. For an experienced builder, it will take about an hour to build. The end result puts a smile on my face, and I'm pretty sure this is going to draw attention in any LEGO room. One simplified minifigure is included. He doesn't come with any accessories, but he's perfect for this set as he is the brains of this upscaled minifigure. He's controlling the imagination, I guess. So how's this thing shape up? Well, for the most part, it shapes up really well. I especially like how the thighs transition into the hips. There's a little bit of gap to allow for the articulation. The head, so there's some cheese slopes used in the corners here that don't really fill in the gaps, and LEGO would have to make a specialized element to fill that in, and I really wish they would, because that would improve the head so much. Now, one of the other shapes that's not quite correct is the brim of the hat. It continues on in the back of his hat, which is obviously not correct as according to the small original minifigure. But there couldn't be anything done about it because the way the cap is connected, the dome part, it's got to have this connection point back here, and I really don't see how they could have done it differently. The completed build is pretty much stud free, other than inside of his hands. But I mean, it makes sense for him to be able to grab onto a minifigure or something, just as like the Harry Potter upscaled minifigures carried wands. And then also the top of his feet are studded. Don't the feet look so much better being tiled over? I wonder why they didn't include tiles. Maybe it makes his feet stand a little bit too tall, I guess. Have you noticed what I've done with his hands? Well, the one on the right is the original design. The one on the left, I've added 2 of these 1x2 by 2/3 slips to better shape out his hands like a standard minifigure. And he could still potentially hold on to things like this or rotate his hand around. So what do you think is better, the original design or the modified design? Let me know, I'm interested. For $50, you can't go wrong with this. I think this is going to be adored by people of all ages and of all building levels. But wait, I am not done with the review. I still have to demonstrate functionality. So let's first demonstrate his swimming moves. So a regular minifigure, you can just attach him to a studded plate like that. What about this guy? Yeah, success. Although peeling him off was not so easy. Let's attempt a running pose. All right, let's see what we can do. His legs definitely have the articulation, but will it hold? Huh. Well, you need to have one leg standing up straight. And even at that, it's a little bit dicey. And some plates were left behind again. We already know he can do a sitting pose. And when he gets up, nothing's left behind. Now let's do some size comparisons. This is the real reason the building is named the Deadly Bugle. He can literally see into the 3rd floor of modular buildings. Elf on a Shelf, anyone? I'm really wanting the Lego House exclusive pirate version now. There's going to be all kinds of customization possibilities with this guy. Like, for example, you can easily remove his hand and make your own claw hand attachment, or remove his whole arm, make a blaster arm or some kind of mechanical arm. Yeah, there's a lot of fun that you can have with this guy. But that's enough fun for me. Let's put him back in his box. Now, how I suggest to do that would be to remove his hat. That's what it looks like. You know, that'd be pretty cool if they had a built-up stud, just like this. But that would mean that they would have to remove all of the details inside the hat. And I think that's cool that you can put the minifigure inside the hat. So I can understand why they didn't do it. But I think that would have been cool if you had a stud there and you could just attach his hat or build some kind of other hairpiece or something to put on. Anyway, so you just lay him down like this, put his hat in, throw this guy in, and it all closes up. But why would you do this? This is like the greatest Lego display piece of all time. Ah, here we go, walking pose. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I'll talk to you again soon.